And we have an IO. Sweet. IO Nature's Prophet. All right. Are we going to get to see Mind Control Nature's Prophet? That's pretty cool.
Dyer's Pit. Radiance.
So they got IO Witch Doctor coming out. Ooh, Snap picks up the Spirit Breaker. Okay. Kunkka Mirana Witch Doctor. We just saw a game, no one Mirana just carried the game pretty heavily, so see who plays it here.
10 seconds to go.
This is setting up to be a tiny IO
5
combination.
seconds.
It really is. You got tiny IO mid, Spirit Breaker Roman, Nature's Prophet off lane, and then get something like honestly, something like a Spectre would be fun. A Spectre one position. Get that global presence going on. I like it. Spectre Tiny, last two picks for the dire side. Let's go. Do it. Two best NPs on the one. Yeah, you're right, actually. Admiral Bulldog's over there, too. I didn't even think about that. I saw Mind Control, and I just assumed it would be him. You're right, though. It could be Admiral Bulldog, actually. So what do you go if you're Radiant?
Dyer's Pit.
Clearly go Beastmaster. Solitude, there is a stream out there that is streaming that. I'm not an official caster for that, so I am not casting that. I am casting some FPL games instead, so you can go to the appropriate channels to watch that if you would like. It ain't here though. Where they go, Bloodseeker. So they might just go IO Bloodseeker instead. Or is Bloodseeker going to be more the one position?
5 seconds.
I mean, they definitely have the mentality of we're going to pick you off.
Dire team ban.
They ban Queen of Pain. It's going to be a tiny here, right? Like, it has to be. They should just go tiny. Tiny got a couple of buffs here in the recent patch, too. How about that Beastmaster? I mean, Beastmaster's a good pickup here to prevent that, of course, with the Hawk. So I wonder if that possibly is where the Radiant was coming from here. They probably still need their own safe laner, though. Broodmother ban coming out from the Dire. Another final pick. They have a lot of time to do this if they want. They got over 2 minutes to make this final pick here.
To go. 5 seconds. Radiance pick.
Hey. Is going to be tiny. So if I'm the Radiant side here, I go like a core that can survive on his own, ideally. That's like kind of a tanky mess. I almost wanted to say Timbersaw, but that doesn't really. It could be. Because Mirana can kind of become more of your right clicker in the late game if necessary. Timbersaw would be okay here for the counter push as well.
Time to select from all these things.
I just felt like I had to, just get up and walk off after that one. Just be like, you know what, my work here is done. I've predicted the draft. I am now off. Alright, so Weeha's playing Kunkka. 3 camo more inside. Which Doc? No. He's playing Timber. Black, Marana. Khezu's on Beastmaster. And someone's on Witch Doctor. So Mind Control's playing the Tiny here. FNG on IO. Bulldog is on the NP and the Spirit. Breaker.
I'd get ready if I were you.
Okay. Here we go.
"30 seconds to battle."
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
All right, here we go. Yeah, it looks like they're casting on I guess they cast it like what is it, a Smash cast or whatever. It's not on Twitch. That's unfortunate. It's always unfortunate whenever they don't have, you know, a match that you want to watch not on Twitch, but at the same time, I mean, competition's good. I mean, there are benefits, I guess. All right, so Tiny IO is going to be the top lane. They did get a nice counter ward off as well initially, so good start there for the dire side. How did he get up there, by the way? Oh, so he probably like tethered over the ledge and then can't. No, that's pretty clutch actually. Huh. So F&G Mind Control gonna be paired up together. They're gonna go against the offlane Beastmaster right away. They just run at him. It's not gonna be a kill, but just a lot of damage. He does have 8 tangles ready for this though.
Oh no.
Middle lane, Kunkka's gonna babysit the Marana. You do see in the back line, Spirit Breaker is here. End up being somewhat of a 2 versus 2. Sets up the bottom lane. You got Timbersaw. Excuse me, Timbersaw's both Witch Doctor versus the Admiral Bulldog and Nature's Prophet. I feel like you have to mention it's Admiral Bulldog here. It's just, you know, this guy's just a legend on this hero. Tiny, you know, Toss only 90 mana. At level 1, that was one of the buffs that he got there in the recent patch. One of the least played heroes in the game as of late. One of the few that was not seen at TI. And he's going to take advantage of that right here. Throws in khezu. Threw him a little bit too far, though. He actually throws him close enough to the shop to buy a TP, pop the salve, and run away. So, unfortunate for Mind Control there. Tossed him so far away. Yeah, I feel like it would have been better off just tossing him more in the middle of the creep wave there and allowing for more of a chase, even auto attacks from the Wisp. But khezu also does a pretty good job of escaping. 4 unfortunately dying right off the bat, making a point not to let him have that out for long. Bottom lane, wow, somebody's going to die here. It's going to be Bone 7 going down first. Spirit Breaker was there. NP, of course, assisting. He's going to TP out. Nothing that Timbersaw can do about that. He goes back for regen. The well played comes out. So bottom lane going pretty well. Top lane is going very well. Middle lane, it's also going pretty well as expected. Bloodseeker, in really any matchup, is bound to have a decent time. And Scandal playing the Bloodseeker here, no different. Beastmaster, top lane. He's got some assistance this time from Kunkka. They get the kill on IO. But now khezu's on the run. Mind Control does have a toss back up. The salve was used by khezu, though, once again. The regen kicking in, and now khezu's coming back in. Kunkka's going to be tossed back. Not the tower range, though. And he'll be fine. IO ports back in, however, feeding all that mana to Mind Control. Bone 7. He's now in a bad spot. Tosses back up, and not enough damage initially. The last auto attack gets off, though, from IO to secure that kill. Another TP coming in. This one from the Spirit Breaker. NP also porting in. And now khezu finally will fall. It's a double kill for FNG, actually, on the Wisp. So he's going to go and just pick up his Boots of Speed Mind as well. A little surprised he does that over going towards the Urn, honestly. Boots of Speed isn't that necessary on the hero this early on, but figures with a little bit of the bonus that he gets there, might as well pick it up. But the safe lane Tiny IO combo seems like it's definitely working out so far. So the Radiant team has their work cut out for them. Always want to fly on Timbersaw. Is doing free farm bottom at least. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes Arcane Boots into Hooded Defiance here. It's going to be a pretty good item this game. Again, the reason why they went the Timbersaw pick, as I predicted, was because they wanted that bulky one position that can kind of survive on his own and get away too, and Hooded Defiance would even help that more. Hawks picked off by FNG, by the way. Nice job there. Yeah, the people that are saying cast Anecdota, guys, I can't cast something that's not there. Come on. It's 2:43 East Coast time right now in the afternoon. You think NA Dota players are actually up right now? Come on. Weehaw, he is fine. Windlace and Boots of Speed will do that. I don't remember Rook Roast Day. I forget that moment. It was probably me, though. Probably me. All right, going to do the jungle off to the side. Has another toss in 3 seconds. This is, these guys look like they've done this once or twice before. Mind Control and FNG. FNG playing a pretty good IO so far. Uh-oh. As I say that, he's in trouble, but the tether in time. But oh man, yeah, that was very good play again. I mean, he's impressive to watch. FNG's a very good IO. Bottom lane, Scandal. They do run down Timbersaw, so much for that whole reason. Picking up Timbersaw, wanting him to live early on, especially let alone through the game. And this time it's a little bit too much, it seems like. Didn't really catch that action. Was that a rupture? It was. So they run him down.
For the twins.
Dire team's scanning out this area, so the Dire team knows that they're here. They have 3 up here currently, IO included. It's level 5. Mind Control goes in with the Avalanche, hits khezu. khezu is not level 6 yet, so no roar or anything. Although Spirit Breaker charged on through. The Spirit Orb's also doing enough damage to finish off Kunkka. And now IO trying to survive against the Mirana will do so. Mind Control picks up the double kill out of it, essentially. And he goes right back to farming. So these early phase boots. And now 1,000 gold saved up on to Tiny here. Trout tweeted 54 minutes ago. Yeah, no, there's 3 people in queue right now for NA Dota, or the FPL at least.
Tower is under attack.
Admiral Bulldog coming to the bottom lane. Pushing it back out. Timbersaw will throw out the chakra. Chakram. Chakra's Coddle. Push up the creep wave though. There's going to be charged on. Oh, they poured him with time. I was going to say, I don't think they have enough damage. Never mind. They definitely have enough damage. And I'm guessing they're going to relocate back here. Nope, just himself. Leaves Tiny there to help finish the kill on a Kunkka. As they do successfully. So mind control is looking very good. While all this is happening, you have Bloodseeker middle lane. He is actually leading the way in net worth, 3,900 net worth, and Hana Midas makes a little more sense there as to how he's doing so well. He actually just got that. He just used the first one. You hate what platform? FPL? Or what are you talking about?
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Ooh, bounty.
Oh, Tiny's still hanging around. Gonna go for another kill. Timber Chain, it's not gonna be in time. The Urn even coming out for IO just in case.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
This is just massacre, man. He's gonna have a drums here finished. Not even needing a blink. I mean, as we've seen, that's been unnecessary anyways.
Dire's top tower is under
Instead, get
attack.
the drums here. Better synergy with the IO as well. Yeah, blink is always kind of a little awkward with an IO because the idea that you like relocate and you like blink somewhere, then the IO's tether breaks and you have to wait for the cooldown to come back up.
Radiant's bottom tower has been destroyed.
Drums make it so we can just keep up with him anyways. Although, as I say that, he's not actually finishing the drums. He might actually be going blink. Nature's Prophet gets Midas now. So the dire side being extra greedy
Hold
here.
for my chest.
Salamene smiles upon me.
It's top lane. They're going to run down Witch Doctor.
Dominating.
It's a little bit of damage out before, but that was a relocate. And the tether, yes, they're going to go back to the bottom lane, and now in a little bit of trouble maybe. No, he has a tether to use. He can get to the Tiny, yes. And Timbersaw went too far. Always want to fly, goes down. Kunkka torn up in 3 seconds. Rupture comes out. That's definitely a kill, just a matter of time. Bash charge on through, and IO, they're just going to leave it for him. For FNG to pick it up in the end. It's probably not fun to play against, but it is pretty fun to watch here. This domination that is from the Dire side. You see the Sorcery Boots now finished, or Arcane Boots even, from IO. And I guess, yeah, Mind Control figuring, you know what, let's just get a blink anyways. And we'll probably finish the drums after. khezu, glitching again, trying to finish his own Necronomicon, but sprout on up. And he can get through those trees pretty easily, though. Roar comes out to secure that one. Only the second kill of the game, so you use whatever you got to get these kills. And now Scandal, actually. Unless we have a relocate in, I don't think we're going to see one. They take out Bloodseeker as well, so a couple of key kills. On this Dire side, Ship in the middle lane, just trying to deter them from pushing. Also from jumping him, I guess.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh, they catch him. The X-Mark spot pulls him back initially, but he still gets a toss-off, and they still kill him. NP, of course, porting in as well. Spiritbreaker even charging in, and that's a tower kill now. So Kunkka did what he could to try to deter them. Not enough. Blink is now finished on Mind Control. You have a regen rune just bottle. Look at this IO, man. A freaking Arcane Boots, regen filled bottle, an Urn of Shadows, and a Magic Stick. All at just over 12 minutes. That should not happen with a 5-position IO. Supporting a Tiny here.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
This game is already so out of control. Yeah, Timbersaw is going the Hood of Defiance, as mentioned. He's going to finish it right here at least, so it'll be a little tougher to kill now.
Step lively now.
Tiny blinks in, breaks the tether, doesn't really matter though, kills Kanka. Great job by FNG, finishing off Witch Doctor as well. With those orbs flying around, nice job lining them up. Kefka fakes the Nether Strike. Tiny is like, now it's time to go in. He chucks in Beastmaster. Gets Primal Reward, has the save though from Io. Relocate is ready to go just in case. The Avalanche on top though. Tiny doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants kills, damn it. He's going to get more kills. Always want to fly. Oh, the Chakram not close enough. Murata comes in with the Starstorm though, and it will secure the kill. The relocate out from Io was not in time. And he gets picked off too, as does Spearbreaker. I mean, they're camping the base almost behind a tier 2 tower. So maybe the dire side biting off a little too much that they could chew. And actually, Admiral Bulldog also goes down. And, well, I guess that's what the Radiant team needed for a throw of sorts to take place from the dire side, and that kind of just happened right there. Maybe going too deep. 4-for-1 exchange. I mean, Bloodseeker pushes out the top lane. Meanwhile, is actually going to Yules here. Interesting.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
Why is Scandal going to Yules? That feels very odd to me. I mean, it sets up Blood Rights, like throwing that down and Yules up to put the... But that seems like a very odd choice, considering the momentum of this game especially. It's not like he needs a saving tool as well. And Yules doesn't really oh, I guess against Kunkka, sure. Okay. I guess Kunkka is the big reason with the X. More like Bull Bad. That doesn't even work, because if his name was like Bull Good, then that would work, but it's Bull Dog. So if you said like Bull Cat, maybe. Oh, it's just a bad joke, sorry.
Top tower is under attack.
Relocate middle lane. They come in the backlines. Weehaw. Nope, they're going to go for Nature's Prophet. They get him killed, and now Mirana's on the run. No Rupture. Not even needed, though. Easy pick on him. Toss in the air. Throws him down. Kunkka. Io. Ooh, we got the offensive burn up at least, and that's actually going to be enough. All right. Maybe. Yes, there we go. FNG, good job. He does die as he relocates back to the bottom lane. But at least he got somebody with him. So that momentum in this early game feels like it's died down a little bit, for sure. Necronomicon is now level 2 even on Beastmaster, so soon to be level 3. Timbersaw has a Bloodstone with a point boost already finished for that. Mirana with the Yasha route, another 800 gold saved up. Manta Style going to be pretty big for her. Okay, kind of slowing it down a little bit. Mind Control, if he dies to a Solo Witch Doctor, oh no. Okay, he's going to live. Yeah, that was a Death Ward Malediction, but...
We go unseen.
Or Maledict. Only level 3, though, and Io's save is there. So Bloodseeker does have the Yules now finished.
Your admiral is on board.
Invis rune of Mirana. Another strike. No, we got pulled back, and the combo comes out, gets the kill. Tiny, meanwhile, going for that kill on Mirana. Not going to be enough. Somebody's ruptured up. That would be Beastmaster. He's also silenced up, just going to stand still for the time being. Go toe-to-toe with Scandal right here. Not going to win that fight, though. Not even close, understandably. Mind Control's on the run. Does have a magic wand just in case. It's not necessary, though. He's looking to go back in. Blinks back in. Catches Timbersaw, who did a fine still, remember. Got charged in the air as well, so that was a funky animation, but he doesn't have fun. The bounce around from the cast. Trees are created from Admiral Bulldog double. We in the midst of it, go for the TP. Wow, that actually almost worked right there. It was unsuccessful, though. And now Bone 7, he's not going to be able to escape. He goes down to Mirana. Of all of that, ends up being the one survivor. He was actually very low in the beginning of that fight, too. So the pursuit eventually pays off there for the dire side. As they do get all those kills.
Bottom tower is being
That
attacked.
was the Dire Curry killed, and there
Radiant
was
has fortified its
the Blightstone on it,
structures.
as you see. So
Radiant's bottom tower
was that
is
to
under
finish
siege.
something, or? No, it doesn't look like it.
Radiant's
It
bottom
might be
tower
for a
is
medallion on
Radiant's
Nature's
bottom
Prophet,
tower
but
has fallen.
would have been finished it.
Illusion.
Radiant's
What's up,
middle
Torito?
tower is
Who
under
versus
attack.
who? Well, if you look at the notable players that I have over there, the first 5 are on the Radiant team, the second 5 are on the Dire team.
Radiant's middle tower
And you
is
can kind
under
of see who's
siege.
playing who.
The prize is mine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Are they going bottom?
The seeds of
Great teamwork, you vicious thugs.
They are using this relocate very aggressively. It's fun to see. So Tiny never ended up going the drums here. He actually went the Echo Saber next, so holding off and getting drums altogether, just one of the bracers for the earlier stats. And they're charging back to the bottom lane, actually. Kunkka is the target. That's the X. Another strike is going to get it off, actually. The X eventually pulls him back. Bloodright comes out, though, and khezu, I don't think he's living through that. Yeah, he will indeed go down right there. Dust coming out from the Mirana ulti. Catches both of them in the end. Timberside runs in there pretty late. There are some low targets, though. Wants to pick off Kefka, but Kefka's going to stay alive thanks to the IO with the Urine Heal as well as a Tether Heal on top of that. And Kefka going back in on Timberside now with a charge, pushing him backwards. Chakram's going to be out of range. Always want to fly. Trying to fly away. Scandal cannot finish him off just yet. Oh, that reactive armor doing work, but Scandal eventually gets in there and gets credit for the kill. They also clean up the rest of them. Watching Timberside that whole time. Mind Control picks up a double kill throughout. Ends up being essentially a genocide in favor of the Dire team here. Who won before 2-0 versus Gus Gaming? I don't know. I've been casting a fair amount of games today, so. Was it an FPL game that I was casting? Is that what you're getting at? Honestly, forget.
Great teamwork, you vicious thugs.
uprooted after that.
Oh, you're talking about that game. Oh, so Team 2-0 versus Gus. Yeah, Gus Gaming won. Goose, whatever. Oof. That was a sweet toss. He tossed him right into a bash. That looked funny. khezu roar onto Tiny. That's going to be a kill. They take out Mind Control. 640 bonus goal for Timbersall there. All right, khezu though, he falls to Scandal. Not sure we'll do that. Takes out Witch Doctor. Always want to fly. Just when it looked like the Radiant team was turning things around somewhat. Not so much. He is going to be able to TP out. No bash there. No 17%. 2-0's 4-1 now. They actually won the match after. They played one more game after that, and they won it. So they went 4-1 in groups, and I think that they're done now in groups, and they're in the playoffs. Man, I want to watch FNG play some IO in competitive games. Like, this guy is playing it very well. He is making this hero look easy. But as a player that recently spammed this hero 15 games in a row in the 3K bracket, why? Don't ask me. Don't know what I was thinking. He's making it look very easy. It's impressive to watch. Meanwhile, this whole fight's taking place and stuff's happening. And he's dead.
It was a mercy killing.
It was a mercy killing. Wow, Ags finished on Witch Doctor. Okay. Brown boots and Ags.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
I wanted to lose MMR so I could do my... Oh, that's a good point to start with, dude. There you go. That was the obvious logic. Tiny hasn't had a new item for a while. He is working towards Ags, but he still needs a little bit of gold before that, 1,500 gold or so.
Oh, bounty!
Khezu's trying to get a blink. Yeah, this is the issue with going Necro level 3 first. It's, again, it's a great item to have on Beastmaster. There's a lot of synergy, and I get it, but not being able to get a Prom Aurora off in fights, especially to start fights, is... I don't know. It just seems like the hero, falls off a lot, right? But once he gets that blink, able to jump the appropriate target, it's going to be big. The range on it is okay, to be fair. I think it's actually decent range. Yeah, God, if you have a Scepter, it's 950 range. Wow.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Ah, he's dead. khezu snipes him out with the Wild Axes. He was dead to the Maledict anyway. Scandal gets pulled back in, by the way. Nope. So that's why he got that item right there. To stay alive. Why does it say secret khezu? Because there is a lot of the players aren't on their new rosters yet. Like that's like basically an incline issue, where the Valve themselves they need to like set it up or like reset the rosters or something to allow for the name changes for ticketed matches. So like you'll notice like Black is still talking about Faceless. Like it's all over the place. Players playing for tags that they no longer belong to. That's just what happens when you go into a new season. All right, Radiant team is covering a bit. Mirana's farm is not that pretty though. That's the biggest issue. As much as they're kind of holding off these eventual base pushes from happening, Mirana's really struggling. Trying to just simply get a Maelstrom now. Meanwhile, losing a Shrine. Actually, can't even really kill these treants by herself. Jeez. Got him. Blink's now finished for khezu. That's good. Axe is almost finished for Tiny. That's Io Man. He has a freaking mech. Glimmer Cape coming. Bloodseeker going to Black King Bar. And now going to be going to Nags. Okay. Very funky build here for Scandal. Yules at a BKB into Axe. So not the most right-click threat lineup here. Well, I take that back. I mean, Tiny does hit pretty hard. Yeah, Echo Saber Axe does hit pretty hard. I guess that kind of makes sense then. NP also doing quite a bit. He's going to be going to Scythe now even. Surprised he's not going the full Silver Edge right away. Great against Timbersaw. Drop that reactive armor. Oh, he's in trouble here. He's going to shadow play, but I'm guessing they have vision. They do. Not going to save him, Admiral Bulldog. He's kind of just prayed and hoped. Wasn't the case, though. Spearbreaker stops the TP from Beastmaster. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, down here, they do still catch Io. Back to the top lane. khezu going back in. Prom Aurora in the face of Bloodseeker. Ruptures on him. He takes a little more damage from him. He's being bashed around, so he's taking even more. But Kefka, can he do enough? He can eventually, but he falls to Mirana. who sits there where that's a turret, right-clicking with the Maelstrom. Proc's coming out, mind control. Meanwhile, ports in with that new axe of his, and Black is not going to be afraid to just attack him a couple times. I mean, it is just tiny for now, and so with the teammates now coming in, should be a pretty easy tower push here.
Dire's structures have been fortified. Dire's middle tower is under siege. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower has been destroyed. Radiant's bottom barracks is under attack. Dire's top tower is under siege.
Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Radiant's bottom barracks is being attacked. Radiant structures have been fortified.
Yes, X marks the spot.
The worms will have you. Look at it go.
Sorry guys, I was responding to something there. What was that? Alright, caught the IO there, alright. NP has a scythe just about finished now. All over here. Scanner runs in with the BKB. Going right after Kunga with a Rupture up. You can see Witch Doctor pick up in the backlines. Rupture applied to Timbersaw as well. He goes for the TP in the face of everyone. That's not going to work. Double kill coming out. For the Dire side, they do not need an IO to fight. And this will transition nicely into a free Roshan kill most likely for the Dire team. Buyback from Weehaw. They do not want to give this up. And Witch Doctor. All right. Even with Timbersaw staying dead here, I mean, it's going to be too late, right? Yeah, it's too late. They get Roshan kill. Michael picks up the Aegis. They kill Beastmaster as he charges in. So he actually does not have a buyback just because he's out of gold. Timbersaw does resurrect, but those buybacks essentially doing nothing there, as they just got there too late now. Timbersaw, he's trying to jump in, connects through with the Timber Chain, but now he's in a bad spot himself. Lotus Orb is up, and it's going to reflect right there with the Rupture at least. But they do still kill him. Yeah, you see Scanoff standing still, trying to catch Marauder. Now with the Blood Rite, it goes off with a combo of Mind Control. Beautiful plays all around again from the Dire side. Kunkka, the sole survivor, but
top tower is being attacked.
see Witch Doctor. He's going to be standing dead for a while now.
Your admiral is on board.
Radiant's middle tower is under
This is
siege.
going to be the middle tower dropping.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has been destroyed. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has been destroyed.
And they're trying to finish the game, aren't they?
Radiant's middle tower has been destroyed.
Khezu calls GG, and okay.
Radiant's
A
middle
little
tower
surprised they
has
call GG. This is a case of they might as well play it out, but no, they just say GG. All right, see you, Torito. And a victory for the Dire team. So there you go. All right, 6 players already in queue. So once again, gonna wait for the next game to start here.